Well, right now, the White House is continuing its efforts to try and bring an end to the fighting between Russia and Ukraine. We know Russia, Ukraine, and several other European countries have responded in the past few days to a 28-point plan put forth by the White House. Our Joe St. George is joining us live this morning. And Joe, we've heard speculation that there could be a meeting between President Zelensky and President Trump in the near future. What can you tell us about that and just the greater push for peace here?
I think the bigger question mark is, what does Russia think of all of this? Remember, it seemed to have a bit of Russia's blessing earlier in the week. Then there were meetings with Ukrainian officials. It's been tweaked slightly. Does Russia still stand by this possible deal following these changes suggested by Ukraine? I think we're going to be entering a holding pattern now here with this story for the next several days, and here's why. We're waiting on Russia, and last night on Air Force One, President Trump said that really his top advisor on this, Steve Witkoff, is going to be meeting in Moscow next week. So this is a big question mark. There seems to be this drumbeat, this push for peace soon, that Thursday Thanksgiving deadline that the president talked about recently. Even the president said yesterday that his real deadline is just getting this thing done. So that Thanksgiving deadline's out the window this morning. But remember, Thanksgiving is not a international holiday. It's normal in Europe. It's normal in Russia and Ukraine. Politics is normal. Does the momentum for this keep up over the Thanksgiving holiday when more American politics dips back to the sidelines a bit? We're going to have to wait and see. One phrase to familiarize yourself with as, again, we try to learn more about what a deal looks like, a phrase known as a demilitarized zone. The most famous one of these is in Korea. North Korea, South Korea helps keep the peace, but dozens have popped up over the years all over the world, especially in many cases following wars. A demilitarized zone may be the solution to the land border questions in eastern Ukraine. One of the many storylines we're watching this morning.
And that'll be really interesting because we know a lot of folks in Ukraine aren't looking to give up any territory here, but that is something that has been floated so often in these proposals. So something certainly to watch. And I know, gosh, there's still so much more to go with this. But Joe, we really appreciate you kind of putting things in perspective for us as we head into the holiday.